What surprised you the most about Vanuatu?
Cat losing her voice when we got home.
That it's like not all paradisey, like a lot of poor, like
people, a lot of run-down buildings.
yeah.
What was your favorite thing about Vanuatu?
It was nice temperature, even though we did have rain most of the time. It was only like a little tiny bit, and it was only on the last day in the evening that I actually needed to put a long sleeve top on because it was a little bit chilly with the breeze off the water.
What was your favorite activity we did?
When we went horse riding at the Riders Club, because their horses were in good condition and well behaved, and it was very fun getting to ride in like such a beautiful area and getting to Canna.
My favourite thing was snorkeling off Hideaway Island because there were lots and lots of fish, lots of different types of hard and soft coral.
What did you like least about Vanuatu?
Driving on the right when I'm used to driving on the left, the number of potholes everywhere, the fact that it was extremely stressful to drive. And I'm the sort of person that does lots of road trips. I will easily drive 8-10 hours a day in Australia without a problem at all. But half an hour of driving in Vanuatu just stressed me out. And the fact that food is mega expensive in Vanuatu. We had to pay a lot more for food there than what we ever do in Australia because normally we eat cheap.
Do you regret doing or not doing anything?
I regret not checking if my bathers fit properly before going.
Horse riding at Club Kipik because their horses were really, really skinny and bony, and my horse bucked at the start of the ride when the first time I tried to kick her onto trot, and that made me very anxious. And it was very much one of those rides where you just follow the horse in front of you. So, you know, they have a slogan that says, "I got taken for a ride." And that is very much it, because you are taken for a ride, you're not actually riding the horses. And then when we went in the actual water, the beach, because they were so skinny and bony, it was actually really painful. Because their back, spine, and it's probably painful for them too, having people on them when they're so skinny.
Similar reasons, and also Club Hippie, I got the feeling that like they mistreated their horses, so like they weren't very well behaved because they were just sick of doing the same thing over and over again.
I feel like by giving them our money, we were encouraging them to
continue their practices,
not take care of their horses. And we were worried about them initially, and that's why we booked with the Riders Club. But then we met an Australian family from New South Wales who were also horsey people. And when we said to them that we'd gone with the Riders Club because we were worried about Club Hippick, they told us that they had dropped somebody else off at Club Hippick for them to do the beach ride, and that what they could see of the horses, that the horses all looked in really good condition. I don't know what horses they saw, because the ones we saw were definitely not in good condition. As well as being extremely skinny, they also all had cracked hooves.
Do you have any advice for others going to Port Vila?
My advice: don't hire a car. It's too scary driving there, it's too stressful, and it costs a lot of money, and in hindsight it would be cheaper not to. Public buses cost about the equivalent of $2 Australian to get around like the main town, markets and shops and stuff. You can apparently hire a driver and a bus for about $150, $200 a day to go out of town. But having said that, I did hear some people say they had got ripped off by some drivers who had quoted them a price for the day and then charged them more. Because food is expensive over there, we did bring some food with us from Australia. I think we should have bought more, and that would have helped us. The other thing that we definitely should have brought with us is multivitamin tablets because due to the cost of food, due to the lack of fresh fruit and stuff like fruit and veggies, apart from bananas. Bananas are everywhere. They're really cheap. You can buy like a whole bunch of like the little bananas are like that big in a whole bunch for about the equivalent of 80 cents Australian. For people who have money, don't mind spending money on holidays, a lot of the things that were issues for us would not be issues for you. It's just that we, as a family, travel really cheap because we're low income and we have to travel cheap or we don't get to travel at all.